Hey guys, it's Scott here from Horse Racing Daily, and tonight we're going to talk about Game Winner and what I think his chances are in the Belmont Stakes. And he was an undefeated horse at age 2. He won 4 races, including the Breeders' Cup Juvenile over Nixco and Signalman. So he had a pretty good 2-year-old season. And then he takes a little bit of time off. They were supposed to run him at Santa Anita, but they had all the incidents with all the horses dying at the track down there, so they shut it down for a little while. So they moved him to Oaklawn Park for the Rebel Stakes of his first start in about 3-4 months. I'm not going to get into too much with the replay of it or the Santa Anita Derby. I will show the replay of the Kentucky Derby. But he finished the second by a nose to Omaha Beach. And that was like 5 mile and 16th races on the card that day. And they run the fastest mile and 16th time, him and Omaha Beach, and that basically just became a 2-horse race. You see Omaha Beach first by a nose, and then you got to go 8 1/4 lengths to get to the 3rd place finisher, Market King. So that was a very good race by Game Winner. You can see for the time 1:42.42 for mile and 16th. Here's some 4-year-old older horses: Rated R Superstar, Snapper Sinclair, Giant Expectations. Sonneteer Hints was on the Derby Trail as a 3-year-old, and they went 1:42.66. So you see that they went faster than them. And then here's the other race with Improbable and Long Range Toddy, 1:42.49 for that time. And then here's Midnight Bisu, one of the good older 4-year-old females, 1:42.72. So that was a solid enough race. Then we go to Santa Anita Derby. They ran solid fractions, wasn't flying. The track was playing kind of slow. They changed down a lot of the dirt, trying to figure out why the horses were getting hurt and everything. So the track was playing really slow that day. So they ran 1:51.28 for a mile and an eighth. And I'll go to the other race with McKenzie and Gift Box. See, they run 2:03.02 for the mile and a quarter. So you can see the track was just playing really slow that day. But we'll get on with the Kentucky Derby, and I thought this was a really good trip. He's the 16 horse, so he's the first gate with this auxiliary gate over here. And they're going to take off. And he kind of veers off one side a little bit. He's in the red silks with the black cap. And he knows always a little bit of bumping around that first quarter mile of the Kentucky Derby. And he just doesn't get much pace at all to run at in this race. He's second from last right now. And after the opening quarter mile, they run a 22 and change. Just going to get no help. They're going to rattle off 46 and change all the way to 112 and 112 and a half for the 3/4. So that's not going to help Game Winner at all. But you'll start to see that he's just going to start making a nice little sustained rally. He's going to appear back up. There he is, right there coming onto the screen, second from last. He's going to be extremely wide the whole race. You see he's starting to cut over towards the outside. He's going to be about 4 or 5 wide. Eventually get like 6 or 7 wide. He's going to take the extreme outside. And the horse that he's going to wind up doing battle with down the stretch is Tacitus, who's right here in amongst horses. And you see Game Winner, he bumps by my standards a little bit. He's a solid 3-year-old. And here's Tacitus, he's taking the inside trip, and Game Winner's just coming extremely wide, like 7, 8 wide right here. There's Tacitus, takes a little bump on the inside. But here's Game Winner just steadily coming, and he's going to get out the widest of all in this turn. He's like 8 wide, and you'll see him turn for home. And here's Tacitus right here in the green silks, pink cap. And there's Game Winner, and he's just coming and coming. They're going to have their own little personal match battle right here. And Tacitus is going to get the best of it, but it's kind of tough to tell who, because Game Winner was extremely wide, had no pace at all to run into, had to keep that sustained run from all the way in the back of the pack for a while. So I don't know, but I do think that Belmont could cater to his style a little bit because it's kind of a grind away race. So if you like Game Winner, I would say go with him. If you don't, you can play against him. Tassa's probably be a good option to use. You also have Spinoff most likely running. As far as I know, War Will still running. So it should be a pretty good race. I think it's going to turn out to be a good betting race also. But I doubt I'll use Game Winner just because I don't feel like this is Baffert's year for any of the Triple Crown races. But if you like him and if he wins, I won't talk you out of using him. And if he wins, I won't be the least bit surprised because he does have that good grind away running style. But thanks, guys, for watching. There'll be a lot more to come.